Safety. It's a big thing in the workshop. If you don't feel safe doing something, or you just don't feel comfortable, don't do it. You're the only person who can keep you safe. And if you don't do it, no one else can.
Okay, I'm back here to do the buffing. I have a little buffing mop and I have the right size collet for it, and we'll remove this and remove this collet. We'll put this collet in there. Yeah, little mark in it, I thought it was some dirt. And I'll put this buffing mop in. Tighten it up. There. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something a little different. And I'm just showing you this. This is how I do it. I'm not advocating that you do this. Only do it if you feel it's useful, safe, and you can handle it. But what I have is a little table here. I should show you that, I guess. It has a shaft on it, bolted to a piece of wood, and I mount this in the banjo, and I bring it so that it's level right through the middle of the wheel. There. And when the wheel's spinning, I have it so that it's just clearing, just touching the edge here, this little edge here. So, what does that do? The other thing I do, and I'm going to fix this on here, is I have a little piece of carpet to rest my hands on. I'm going to move the camera a bit because you're not catching what I want to show you. Okay. Here I have something now to rest my hands on. I find I have a problem with my back, and when I'm buffing, the wheel is constantly going down. And so there's a force pushing down all the time. And I find that quite tiring. So my thought was to have something to rest my hands on, so that when I'm buffing, we'll put some of this blue, this very fine glue on it. I'm down at about 1500 here. I'm using this little mandrel in the end to help me grip the end. I find that I can rest my hands on here and buff, and it's not tiring. It doesn't hurt my back. Look what's happening to that now. Oh, it's just like glass. Well, it's wonderful. Okay. The other thing about the mandrel here is I can just kind of let the wheel drive it and rotate it. On there, I'm just slowing it down with my left hand, stop it spinning too fast. I feel much safer doing this than holding it freehand, you know, with nothing supporting my hands. I'm not saying you should do it this way, but I'm showing it to you as an option that you can think about and see if it suits you. You are responsible for your own safety, and buffing can grab the little part that you're buffing and throw it around. So always have to be careful, but that extra support that I'm getting here now, to me, makes this a much safer operation, much more secure. There. We have an absolutely perfect little handle. I think my wife's going to be very happy when she gets that for Christmas. So, if you like it, subscribe and share it. That's it for now. We'll be back next time, probably after Christmas. So remember, some of the things you saw in these 3 videos are the little smoothing scraper, my old favorite, of course, I used for cutting the beads. That's the That's All tool, just made from a piece of high-speed steel here, shaped like a little skew on the end and a V on the top and a negative right here. What else did we see today? Oh yes, another tool we saw was this one here, which is like a round nose skew in a way. It's shaped like a skew this way if you just look at it from the side, but it's round, and I use it as a negative rake scraper, and works very well. Very simple, just a piece of high-speed steel. Just grind it up yourself. Not expensive. There's all kinds of this stuff on eBay and Amazon. So, and then of course I did use the Mother's California Gold Canuba cleaner wax to clean up at the end and give it a little polish before buffing. And then, I don't know the proper name for this, but it's one of the finest ones, the blue, for buffing. And the finished product, there it is. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you again next year. Bye now. Just realized I didn't show you the full finished product. So in the kit for these crochet hooks, you get also a spring, just like the ones in the seam rippers, which you have to insert in the tube, in the end of the tube here. These are always a little tricky. They just sort of fit. Whoops. They just sort of fit in, and you have to push them in. Sometimes it helps to use the item that's going to go in there to sort of hold them straight and stop them from bending too much. Like so, so we can push that in like that. So now the crochet hook fits in, or you can turn it round for travel, for storage. There. Now in this kit, it actually came with a clip to go on the other end, And there's a cap here. Oh yes, a cap. So had I made this on a pen mandrel and it was cut off and you could see the end of the brass tube on this end, we would have put a clip on the other end and this little cap to hold the clip in. I prefer to do it this way and end up with this end on it here. I don't think my wife will be carrying it around using the clip in her pocket. So, there's the finished item with the crochet hook in it. Okay, that's it this time. I am done now. Bye now. See you next year.